Do we have any community announcements? No?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes,
it's just a reminder that the Hamtramck Mutual Aid and Black Club meetings are coming up this week, and Hamtramck Mutual Aid is still looking for people to assist with shoveling snow for seniors and disabled people in the city. So if you're interested in signing up to help out shovel another house or something this winter, if we ever get good snow, then let me know and I can help you find that link if you don't know where it's at. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other announcements? All right, and we don't have any proclamations, recognitions, or presentations for tonight. Any additions or deletions to the agenda? All right, then we move to the public comment. We have a full house today.
Do you have printed agenda?
What's that?
Do you have a printed agenda?
Yes,
You might have
here.
a copy of this, you know. That's when
Laptop.
you gotta get them on.
I had mine, but
It's okay, don't worry about it.
If they can be quiet in the hallway just in case I call their name so they know I'm calling them, if they're out there, please. I have Yahya Al-Sharia, Jacob Street. You have 2 minutes.
Hi everybody. We are here to stand with our community and with the people of our beautiful city, the great Hamtramck. We are here to keep and save our coexisting in the city. We have many options to practice our religion, and we are thank this country to give us these rights. And we should choose the right which is the best for us and for all the people around us and our neighborhood. So I stand against their proposal to keep Hamtramck clean, to save our neighborhood, and not to turn Hamtramck, the beautiful, which is welcoming city for us, not to turn this city to a slaughter, harmful all the people and all the Muslim communities around us from the other city. That's what I'm standing for, and I hope you all stand with us and stop starting and going ahead in this proposal. Thank you, and sorry for my English.
No worries, thank you.
Yahya, you also marked you want to speak again at the end, is that correct?
That's it.
You're good? Okay, thank you.
That.
Thank you, you're all set. Nasser Hussein?
Assalamu alaikum. I'm here to speak on behalf of the new audience. I think all the guards you put there is no excuse for not passing it.
Too much of a hazard.
As we said before, try it, give it a try, and hopefully everything will be okay. If it doesn't work out, we'll be with you. But don't prevent people from letting them practice their religious freedom. People have been doing it for decades, and there is no harm has been done. Everybody tells you there's nothing wrong with Hamtramck for the past 2 decades. So please do the right thing. Thank you.
Thank you, Nasser. Khalid Al-Kasami, Goodson?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I live in Hamtramck for 33 years, and this is a beautiful city. And then I heard people talking about religion. Slaughter the sheep is not from the religion at all. The Quran, 6,232 chapter, there is nothing say you have to kill the lamb in your house. And then we have to figure out how we gonna, if the holiday comes on Thursday, and then the guts and all that stuff is gonna be in the garbage. Next, and the garbage picked up, like in my house next Thursday. That's 8 hours, 8 days. How are we gonna have the, like the smell of the garbage? And how many rats we need? We got enough rats in the city. Sorry for my language, but we need to keep the city clean. And there is no such thing, to say, this is from the religion. It's got nothing to do with Islam. If you want to practice your religion, to kill a sheep, whatever, you got to go to the farm, do it the right way and go. Thank you, and you guys have a good one.
Thank you. Muammar Al-Ghazali, Eveline? 2 minutes.
Everybody, the name is Ismail. We are here out of sense of responsibility toward our society, which we must keep our city clean, and is not necessary to apply religion in this regard from home. They are farms. We can apply religion roads there for the guard. We need to keep our cities clean. Thank you for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Diane Lee?
Diane Lee.
2 minutes, Diane.
Good evening, City Council Mayor. I'm disappointed that the animal slaughter in regards to the animal ordinance is still an issue and being discussed. Do you honestly think that the residents are going to contact the city clerk's office to schedule the animal slaughter, or that the city has enough manpower to inspect post-sacrifices for compliances? I seriously doubt the clerk will be notified. For some slaughter, maybe, perhaps, but not all of them. Because I guarantee when word gets out that religious slaughter is finally allowed, no one is going to give a damn in notifying the city, especially the ones, unfortunately, who do not have English-speaking skills. Do you think that the residents know the difference between safe, sane, and humane slaughter from abuse or suffering of the animal? No, it's not safe or sane or humane, because basements or kitchens or backyards are not suitable places for live animal slaughter. There are businesses within the city that provide live halal animal slaughter, including the Eastern Market. So it's perfectly okay to take away business from these people who are supporting their families and serving customers. It's been stated on social media that New York provides religious animal slaughter. Well, the New York City Council has 51 members for each district, several committees and subcommittees. They have the time and manpower to handle religious slaughter. Our city doesn't, and it's obvious that you 7 can't even handle the main issues of the city, because there are far more bigger and more important things in the city, such as the increase in crime, speeding, reckless driving, our crumbling streets, lack of new businesses or retention. For each new business that opens, one closes. Other city issues, as well as job vacancies in the city administration. Instead of providing resources, programs, and servicing to progress this city, we are regressing to a small third world country. I pay my taxes, I vote for some of you, and I'm disappointed. Do better.
Thank you, Diane.
Please make it safe for our community.
Thank you. Yoshiro Lee. So basic. Excuse me, sir.
Chip, how are you?
Thank you. Two minutes, Yoshiro.
Thank you. I'm a professional butcher. Years of experience. I'm not some random neighbor 3 houses down the street. I'm here today to voice my opinion regarding the animal slaughter ordinance. I'm friends with a lot of butchers who are Muslim, and they perform it in the Islamic slaughter way. They do it humanely. All sanitary and USDA guidelines, including the rights of the animal itself, is followed. Don't think that just because they came from a farm, whatever the animal is, that it means the animal is good for consumption. Or that it won't be a parasitic or mycobacterial threat to the environment. E. coli continues to be one of the #1 killers worldwide. I'll extend it.
Do you want an extra minute?
Yes.
Is that what you asked the mayor? Mayor says it's okay. You got 2 more minutes.
I'm Hmong American. So if you let this pass, that also means you have to allow me to do what I want to do. One name and Hubli is a Hmong cultural ritual, of which requires a pig, cow, or chicken to be sacrificed, and they have to be alive. And trust me, it's not humane. If you're allowing animal sacrifice, then I'll be allowed to slaughter a pig. And keep in mind that Oneng and Hupli can be done at any time during the year and multiple times throughout the year. No, you don't know what you're doing. This ordinance is going to bring not just y'all, but all of us, a lot of serious heat. I've been in the news before, not over something like this, but animal rights groups are going to see that, and they will be coming here. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl. Shira, do you still want to speak at the end of the meeting? You marked it twice?
Depends.
Okay, no problem. Rizal Chowdhury? Trowbridge? Oh, no, never mind. He wants to speak at public hearing. I scratched that. Ahmad Saleh? Ahmad Saleh? Rizal, you want to speak now or the public hearing?
Public hearing.
You want to speak it now and just, you want to say it now? You can, welcome, come on.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Council. You know why we are here. A lot of people are here to raise their voice against the animal slaughter in Hamtramck houses. I spoke last meeting also. I don't want to repeat this. A lot of speakers are saying about this, but I'm pointing out only few points. The City Council is advocating if they don't change an existing law, city will be sued. How it's possible? Normally a suit comes when you change an existing law and people get upset, they sue. If this law is here for 100 years without any problem, now you are trying to bring something, a change, and people are opposing it and you saying, city will be sued. Why the Hamtramck? Why not Detroit? Why not Dearborn? Why not Warren? These cities also will be sued because they are not changing their rule. So I can't accept it. And another thing, last meeting Mr. Mayor said, if it goes to the ballot, the minority right will be, not respected. But you elected after getting the majority vote. So again, today you will pass it with majority. Suddenly you are coming with something, the minority rights. I don't get it. And a lot of things to say, but I'm saving time for other speakers. Thank you.
Thank you, Rizal. Thank you, sir. If the door is going to be open, I need the hallway to stay quiet, please.
Make a space for some other speakers.
Ahmad Saleh?
Ahmad Saleh.
That's him. It's him.
No, that wasn't Ahmad Saleh. I have Muhammad Rahman.
Is that TV on?
Muhammad Rahman.
You have to be right next to it.
We can turn that TV up.
Ahmad Saleh.
If it shifts people down, it's loud.
Ahmad Saleh.
I don't think she's.
Just call the next one.
I know. Muhammad Rahman?
Muhammad Rahman. Muhammad Rahman.
No? Okay. Is it Zabad Shiraz?
Muhammad Rahman, Michelle State.
What are you asking?
No, they're calling for Muhammad Rahman.
Are you Muhammad?
Yeah.
Come on. You got 5 seconds left. No, I'm just kidding. Come on. Yep, go ahead. 2 minutes, sir.
Okay, so we not support that for that.
Yep, speak to the council.
Yeah, we not support that for due to climate. So we're requesting for the city, it's arranged for the different specific place is going to be on.
Is that all? Thank you, sir. Thanks for your voice. Thank you. Is Muhammad Rahman here or no?
This is Muhammad.
Was that Muhammad or?
This is Muhammad Rahman.
Okay. So, okay.
Muhammad Saleh.
Is it Arubinda? Yes? They're here? Thanks for your help. $5 off your next service. I'm joking. He's like, business license, $95 now. Welcome, 2 minutes, sir.
I like to speak in Bengali.
Okay.
I don't support this kind of activity because it is not hygienic for the environment. And it is very fear for the growing children. They can be very deprived, they can be sometimes they can be fell down, or they can fear it, and they will be in problem. So we are not able to tackle all this. And watering must be done in one place, and for the environment will be good for that. That's all. And so many problems for if we like to do that one, it will be very problem for the environment and hygienic. Yeah. So thank you very much, everybody.
Lynn Blasi?
Happy New Year, Mayor and Council.
Thanks.
I'm going to talk about agenda topics. I'm really excited about the appointment of Jetri and Maria to the Arts and Culture Commission. That we have been working very closely with them throughout the last year, and their presence on the commission and participation will strengthen the work that we've been doing in the Arts and Culture Commission. So thank you for those appointments, Mayor. Regarding Resolution 2023-03, I really think this is a step in the right direction towards a healthier work environment. It's pretty common practice that you can roll over PTO days or cash them in, and I think that will make a difference to our City Hall employees that are not unionized or have other protections for their work. Regarding Resolution 2023-04, I am really glad to see that the movement of these properties is moving quickly. You guys just acquired them a few months ago. I was talking to residents in the community, and I didn't have an answer for this, so I'm hoping it comes up in the discussion. And they were wondering why their particular sales method of blind auctions was chosen over other methods. So if that could, come out in the discussion, I think that would be helpful to the community. Can I have more time? Okay. I think I'll be okay. But regarding Resolution 2023 5 and 6, I'm glad for continued investment in our infrastructure, and I think it's really important that as we pass these resolutions that we work on ways to let the community know that we are actively addressing lead, we're actively addressing water mains and our sewage issues, because I really think that'll instill a lot of positive energy and faith in the work that you're doing here at City Hall. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lynn. Abu Zuber?
Abu Zubair.
No, I couldn't. Oh, heck no.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening. First of all, I congratulate our Muslim cabinet. First time here after I elected the Muslim cabinet in the city of Hamtramck. I'd like to congratulate Mohit Mahmood. Thank you, everyone. And I should have been better if we arrange bigger space today. We know a lot of people were coming. Would have been nice. And also another thing I want to say, this is shame on us. You have to write down something in the erasing. We should have provided nice and clean paper to put our name in. That's not acceptable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to have said that. I'm just straightforward. I'm gonna say if something's wrong, we shouldn't be there. It's not professional. We shouldn't be do that. I'm just gonna talk about the resolution. I'm gonna take it to whatever resolution. We grateful to be the great country in the world. We have a lot of opportunity here. We have thanks to America. But with the regulation we have, I heard about slaughtering in home, it's unacceptable. Shouldn't be allowed these kind of things. A lot of it's short time I cannot explain the cleanliness and safety issue, and it's a lot of things. Also, that a lot of kids gonna see the traumatized. So it's 1 or 2 people. We should have. I thought we were gonna have 3 minutes to talk. It's only changing to 1 minute.
You can add your extra minute. You'd ask the mayor for the extra minute.
Mayor, should have. I know there was 3 minutes, so we should have at the minute. So we have to allow everybody to talk. And the next time we should have announced a bigger. If we need to fund it, we can fund it. Announce a big hall. We can allow people to come. We can talk about it. So this, I'm totally against the resolution. I'm Muslim, so I'm proud. I have all right. I'm very happy to the great country in the world. I have all right to practice my religion. That's not mean I can do whatever I want, and just you have to be think about the cleanliness, safety, and health issue. When our city is dirty enough, we don't want to make more dirty. It's dirty enough. Shame of us, we don't clean our city. It's include me too. I'm not going to say shame on us. We don't need to clean it. Thank you very much, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Bill Meyer.
Thank you.
Happy New Year. And I want to compliment our city clerk, who's one of the first ones who's ever been able to pronounce everybody's names correctly.
It depends on who you ask. I've heard differently.
Well, this is a difficult job today, keeping all these people to speak. And I don't know if everyone understands, this is public comment. This is not the public hearing, which is the public hearing comes after the consent agenda. So you all can come back again and talk as long as you want. Now you only have 2 minutes. So maybe you prefer waiting till later. I have a very short thing. I'm not going to talk about the ordinance right now. I'll save it for the I just want to say that Martin Luther King Day is coming up next weekend. And he said a very important thing in 1967, 60 years ago almost. And this relates to all of us, to all humanity. He said that we've inherited a large house, meaning the planet, a great world house in which we have to live together. Black and white, Easterner and Westerner, Gentile, Jew, Catholic, Protestant, Muslim, Hindu, a family unduly separated in ideas, culture, and interest, and who, because we can never again live apart, must learn somehow to live with each other in peace. And that was Martin Luther King. So I just want to establish that first, and thank you for letting me.
Thank you, Mr. Meyer. Mohammed Hajaran. 2 minutes.
السلام عليكم. أقدر أتكلم بالعربي؟ طيب احنا نشتي حقوقنا ما هو حقوقنا بالقانون الأمريكي، ما نشتيش غير القانون الأمريكي. وبعدين في عدة حاجات نشتي نتكلم عنها، هذا بالنسبة للذبيحة نشتي القانون الأمريكي. الحاجة الثانية أنتم هذه بالإدارة، هذه بالإدارة الأولى والثانية، لكم تاريخ. الأولين سمحوا بالحشيشة، وأنتم الآن سمحتم برفع العلم حق المثليين. هذا أعمالكم. الثاني ذي الحين شوفوا رويكم أنتم للدور الخير قتم للصيتي. فعلتم هذا العدادات في جوزيف كامبل. الآن جوزيف كامبل بنت كله، وهو كان شغال ويدفع تاكس، الدكاكين يدفعوا تاكس. الآن ليش استفدتم؟ الشركة استفادت مش الصيتي. وهذا الأعمال اللي تقوموا فيها. فإحنا نشتي ما هو حقنا بالقانون الأمريكي. ما نشتيش غير القانون الأمريكي. صح إن كل واحد له رأيه وكل واحد، إحنا نشتي القانون الأمريكي ما هو مسموح للديانات، لكل الديانات الواحد يعمل بها، وإحنا نشتي بداية نعمل بديانتنا، ما نشتيش أي حاجة غيرها. أشتك تذبح ولا ما تذبحش؟ تشتي تذبح، أنا أشتي أذبح ولا ما أذبحش، يعني أشتي القانون الأمريكي، وكل واحد هو حر بنفسه.
اوكي، واحنا مجبورين نسمع لك وللطرف الثاني.
اسمع لكن والحاجة الثانية اللي طرحتوها لكم من الحين من الثلاثة.
ايش صح؟ الباركن ديتوها اللي قبلنا مش احنا.
انا ويك انه الاداره الاولى والثانيه، وانتم احنا انتم اللي حطتم بعدهم طرحتم العلم. حق المشهدين
لهم حقوق مثلكم.
لهم حقوق مثل ليش كان في صيتيات بمشكل دي منع وهم ما فيش بينهم سكان مسلمين واحنا مسلمين 85% و80% مسلمين سكان
تطرد الاخرين من المدينه حتى
انا ما قلت لك تطردهم انا ما قلت لك شيء لكن بالقانون بالحق. المهم والسلام عليكم.
عبد الخالق.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. I'm here to support the slaughtering issue. I'm here in residence of since 1997. I've seen this practice being held in since then. I never seen any mass, and whoever talking, then I have no proof of mass and hygiene. This is part of our religion to be clean. This is and whoever said is not a religion, any book. He have no his ignorance about his book and the Quran. God says 4 times about the religions, and this is religious right. If it's today, I'm hoping this resolution will pass. If it's not passed, then we are ready to take it to the court for the religious rights. It is constitution, and we support the council members support our religious right, and whoever support, we are looking for them in the future. If it's not, then we do take it other way, and this is this issue is very serious. It's a religious part, and we are responsible for cleaning. We just give, if you ban something, you ban. If you leave it open and you watch it, to how the people deal with this. And I hope it's never going to be a mess. And it's very few people does. Most of the people, myself, is sometimes go to the slaughterhouse, but it's never been mess. But I need some more time. Okay, so I'm hoping all the members will pass this issue. And we are very grateful for this if it's happened. And if it's not, then we have to think about a different way. And second thing is our issue about LGBT to take it to the next election in ballot, so people can give their opinion, yes or no. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yasser Agha.
Yes. السلام عليكم. إن شاء الله أنا بعد إذنك ومزح أتكلم بالعربي. أولاً يؤسفني أن الموضوع هذا موضوع الأضاحي أخذ وقت طويل تقريباً سنة كاملة ونحن نناقش الموضوع ونحن نشك أن هناك يعني تعمد في إطالة الموضوع من أجل تمرير أجندة أخرى وقرارات أخرى. في أخ تكلم قال هذا ليش من الدين. أنا إمام وأنا أحفظ القرآن كامل وأحفظ كثير من الأحاديث وهذا هو من ديننا. وإبراهيم عليه السلام هو الذي بدأ بالتضحية وضحى والله ذكر في القرآن الأضاحي تقريبا 4 مرات ويذكرها في القرآن الكريم. هذا حق يعني من الحقوق الدينية. كنت أتمنى أن يحسم الأمر قديما. الدكتور أمير تكلم يعني بالبداية أن هذا حق قانوني لكن ما حد سمع له من أول جلسة. هو قال هذا حق قانوني ولا بد أنه إذا لم يمرر القانون ستتدخل يعني منظمات أخرى وتذهب يعني السيتي إلى سوبريم كورت. للأسف هناك عدد من الذين يكتبوا إيميلات يعني وأنا سمعت الخبر هذا ومن الذين حاضرين الآن معنا يتكلمون وهم ليسوا من سكان مدينة همترامك. نقطة ثالثة لماذا لا يتم يعني إيجاد مترجم من اللغة العربية إلى اللغة الإنجليزية مثل ديربون. الآن we have many people they are outside they can speak English they want sacrifice they can't speak English. Why the city يعني احنا الآن بيننا وبينكم يعني بالسيتي الانتخابات القادمة أو القانون الذي بيننا إن شاء الله. I will try to speak English. Good evening. I am surprised why the city councils for almost 1 year have been training to stop the sacrifice of animals. And this is a right given to us in the freedom of religion amendment. And we have many people, they can't speak English and we need somebody to translate for them. Many people, they don't have social media. Can you give me more? So they don't have social media, they don't have Facebook, they don't have WhatsApp. Many fathers, they are outside now and they can't speak English like me, but they can't stand up. They want sacrifice. They said only few people. A few people, 5 people or 10 people, why we don't give them their rights? Thank you.
Thank you. Is it Porash Nath?
Make sure you say it right.
2 minutes, sir. Welcome. Speak up, please. Speak up.
Speaking in Bengali.
I know, but still.
Just
আমি এটা না করতে এরকম না এটা পরিবেশ খারাপ হইব তারপরে বাচ্চা বাচ্চা এগুলো দেখলে কত অসুস্থ হইতে পারে এগুলো দেখছে না কোনো
So he's against the resolutions and safe of environment and the children. He's against the resolution of animal slaughtering.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Mr. Mayor, that is all for public comment. The rest are for public hearing. The rest of the public comments are for public hearing. I'll call your names when we're ready on that part.
Okay. All right. Well, you have someone else.
Some check both, right?
So, if there's anyone who doesn't speak English and he wants help with translation, he can choose someone to help him, or we can help him and translate his comment. That's fine. And before we move on, you can see how the community is divided now. And we have to listen to people from both sides. And that's why I suggested in the beginning that the compromise is the only solution. Because we cannot suppress people's right on practicing something, and we cannot give them random freedom to do anything they want. The only thing that can work is regulating this practice, taking into consideration maintaining safe and clean environment, proper waste disposal, keep it hidden from public view, and there's penalties for violating these rights. What could work better than a compromise? I don't understand. If you take it in the ballot, it may go this way or that way, but it's not going to put an end for it. People are still going to fight for it. People are still going to file lawsuit against the city. And we started having some organization requesting some information from the city. And I said it in the first meeting, we want to protect the city from lawsuit. We've been paying $30,000 a month for the housing, racial discrimination housing lawsuit for the past 54 years. And we are putting an end for it hopefully this year with building the last 3 houses. So why do we like to go through this for the rest of our term? This was not one of our priorities. This was brought randomly when we were reviewing the old ordinances, the animal ordinance. And so it consumed so much time of our time and efforts, meeting after meeting, phone call after another from all these community leaders. Do I want to spend the whole of the rest of my 3 years discussing these issues that are not our priorities? We want to move on to serious issues of the city. And if you say it was some organization did not file lawsuits in the past, well, some people were practicing this ritual in the past, and we didn't see a disaster. So people will argue this way. So they will say, okay, let us just practice it like we used to. And nobody's going to file a lawsuit. No disaster happened because of the trash and waste disposal process. So people will argue this way. We'll hear more public comments in the hearing, so we will move on now. We'll move on to the consent agenda, and this is approved with a single motion with no discussion. We have